It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got C.J. Stroud. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Texans and the Titans. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here. As it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on. But first,
the final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
and there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Stroud sets up the play action. Swings this out here for Cohen. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The Texans at 4-11 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it. The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Titans ready to take over on offense for the first time, and it is the now 35-year-old Ryan Tannehill who leads them out in his 12th NFL campaign.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball? and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now Tannehill. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Will be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seeds at the table.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. So they'll get 8 on that completion. And that sets up 3rd and 2. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. They'll complete this one to Collins. And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Cohen. Touchdown, Houston. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They run wide side with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That second down play nets a -4. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston offense running back out, and we'll get another look at John Mechie. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Here's Tannehill. Pass incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Pressure comes and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never got the play action fade.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. A give to the fullback on the dive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle not making the play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Stroud. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him there with a third down situation. To throw is Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Houston set to take over. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups who check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? One for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there that brings up 4. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st down, here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Gets this to his running back, Troy Cohen. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. We were witness to a solid first half from this year's number 2 overall pick rookie, C.J. Stroud. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled.
Here's a diving catch right side. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Tannehill now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Tannehill. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Blocking and coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and run with their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. Looking deep here from Mechie. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Formation for the Texans.
Now it's Crowder. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Running from the gun with Henry. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He had a man open, but he missed it when it's incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them. Pressing way too much. He might have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, that'd be... All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now Tannehill. Down inside the 10. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, 2nd and 6. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a carry here for the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Now Mike Vrabel unsure of that last call. He's going to throw out the red flag.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man incomplete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
The second down throw now from Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here goes Stroud again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Fights through him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Off play action, Tannehill. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Henry trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Henry again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down and bring up 4th.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
The kick by Crosby is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans offense set to regain possession. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And Stroud now to throw. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain.
107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 48-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Henry. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
So Stroud and the Texans
down 20-17. 1:08 to go.
Now Stroud. They'll get this complete to Collins.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Stroud.
His throw incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Stroud to throw it. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's Stroud. And this one into the hands of Mechie.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. perhaps next time.
So for